love that. Don't you love it, Jen? We have some fun in here with our liners every now and then. We get a chance to really play a lot of them that I forget that we have some of the others in. And we need to get your little man in, actually.
Yes.
We are going to have him, I believe, in a few weeks.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, no, you're right. Actually, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else, so my bad. Listeners, stay tuned. We will find out more. And you're listening to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. We're here from 8 to 9.
You know, isn't it something that PSA that just played it, she sounded strangely like you.
I have a doppelganger out there. I do, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. All right. So if you're just tuning in, we love to bring some fun on Saturday mornings, and we love to spotlight great businesses and leaders in our community. So reach out to us if you know someone and want to nominate them for being a guest on our show. Today, we've got someone super special. And in fact, they're a great couple. Jeremy and Christy happen to be married, happen to be like what I consider the power couple, the power meet couple of our community. I love them. Love. Now, I happen to, of course, met them before, but I had no idea that they have just blossomed, this entire team of theirs.
Yes.
Bringing catering and, I mean, cook-off wins. Great food. I knew they were already great. I mean, I've had some of the fish fries food. I've had certainly a lot of, well, the fried fish. I know he hosted some, and then I haven't had, I don't know if I've had some of the chicken.
I did. You've had some of his barbecue.
I know I'm trying to think, because I know seeing him and some of the guys at the fish fry is why I know I've seen him right there in the midst of it. He's not one on the side. He's right in there with them. So excited they're going to be joining us today and filling us in on a lot of the great things I don't know about. You know, my domestication skills are kind of low. So I don't know how to grill. I don't know how to barbecue, how to smoke things. I mean, and it's the season, right? I need to learn. So it's such a great chance for me to catch up, and our listeners. So we're going to get some great tips for newbies, and I'm sure some of our more seasoned grillers and smokers out there will learn something too. So stay tuned. In fact, we've got it inspired for our top 3, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So this week's top 3, every week we like to bring a little bit of fun with the top 3, and like I said, I don't grill and smoke, so I couldn't really say mishaps on the smoker or the grill, right? So I had to kind of broaden it because I'm still learning here. A little mishaps in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. And Jen was so hilarious when I was like, what do you think about this? She's like, oh, yeah, I could think of bop, 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 bop. And I was like, oh, wonderful. So, Jen, kick us off. What is one of yours?
I do like to cook. I do like to be in the kitchen, so I've got plenty. Okay, so I like to make my own salsa, and I use the blender.
Impressed already.
Forgot to put the lid on and turned it on.
Really? All over?
Everywhere.
Oh, red everywhere?
Everywhere.
Oh, that's horrible. That's kind of comical.
I'm not very tall, so it's really hard to get it off the ceiling.
Oh, is that what was up there when I went last time?
No.
I love messing with you. And in fact, because it's
been a long time.
Oh, has it? Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I'm a cheese. But no, that's so surprising because I feel like you're like on top of it all the time on the game. And just that one time, I guess you were in a hustle.
I don't know. I was probably distracted.
Really? Well, I want to taste that salsa.
It may have been when I was pregnant, so.
Oh, okay. Well, you get a reprieve.
Thank you.
Any and all ladies with child get a green pass for everything. All right, that being said, I could definitely see where that's a memorable mishap, right?
Yes.
So one of my first, and like the first memorable one that I could think of was actually when I was a part of cooking at a friend's house. All right, so go there and we're hanging out, whatever, and I'm trying to learn how to cook from Leah and everything, and we're doing something on the stove, and this is, with the girls, so we're all hanging out, and all of a sudden this little fire starts, and it's on an electric stove. I don't know, I don't remember what we were frying or whatever, something obviously happened, so this fire starts. Her dad comes in, pops, and he's just getting all angry and everything. And, of course, my little teenage self with an attitude, I was like, it's not, and I started getting lippy. And he was like, that's it. And he kicked me out of the house. Now, that is a kitchen mishap.
Yeah, it is.
That will forever be in my mind because now I know, obviously don't talk back to Pops. That's disrespectful because you get kicked out of the house. But luckily, I worked my way back in. So love you, Pops. Love it so much. But that is why, maybe that's why I don't like to fry food because I think about that and I'm like, fire, drama.
Not one of my mishaps, but I actually managed to start a fire while boiling water. I don't know how that happened. That was a long time ago.
Walk me through it. Okay, so you get a pot. You put some water in it. Then you put it on a hot.
I think we determined, I had roommates back then. I was early 20s. I think we figured out that there was actually a short in the...
Sure. Yeah, there was a short. There was a little shorty.
Meredith?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I meant somebody had some paper or something next to the stove. There had to be something to kind of ignite it, right?
It was an electric stove.
Oh, yeah.
There was a short.
You're getting stern with me. Okay, Mama. Yes.
You want me to look at the camera like that?
You don't have to do much to get to be nice.
You want my next one?
Yes.
Potato soup.
Oh, I love potato soup.
Me too.
And you make it. All right,
I
cool.
do. Yes. I was making it for my family one night. Potatoes boiled. I used an immersion blender to...
Immersion blender.
Immersion. It's a stick blender that you can stick in the liquid.
Gotcha.
So I was mashing up the potatoes so I could add the other stuff and keep cooking it.
Right.
Well, such a dummy. I did not take it off the burner because I'm like, I'm just going to do it real quick and then I'm going to add my stuff. I'm not going to take it off the burner and let it cool down. Well, some of the potato popped up in the air, landed on my fingers, my hand that was sitting on the counter, and yeah, I now have a scar on my finger, a big scar on my finger from essentially mashed potatoes.
I had to let you finish that line because that is classic. I've never met anyone that has, a potato injury.
Yeah.
Maybe a potato gun injury. But other than that, I mean, potato injury.
Yeah. Boiling hot potatoes landed on my finger. I have a scar. I'm going to show you after the show.
That is so, I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. Because usually whenever you're thinking of being able to get burned, you would think like grease.
Right.
You wouldn't expect it from a sweet old potato soup.
Right.
But that potato soup had different plans, didn't it?
That's right.
It wanted to hurt you.
Exactly.
Lifetime, of the scars? Yeah. Well, and I'd hate that because I scar easy, so you're right. If something like that happened, it would be a lifetime, like, little memory right here.
Yeah. I don't scar easily. But, yeah, I do have a scar on my finger.
That was some serious heat on those
Yeah.
potatoes. Okay, but I would still love to taste it, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Now I take it off the burner to blend it.
But you would make that sacrifice to burn again to produce some potatoes soup.
No, I can make the potato soup without disfiguring my hands.
I'm just saying, sacrifice for a friend.
I love you, but not that much.
Fine, forget it. Ooh, what movie is that from? Ooh. What movie
I think it's Pure Country.
Huh?
I think it's Pure Country.
Close.
Fine, forget about it.
Nah. Urban Cowboy, baby.
Oh, yeah,
Fine,
you're right.
forget it.
Yes,
Ooh, sorry, pop that a little.
Okay, what is your next?
Yeah, this is why she keeps me on track. My next one, okay, top 3 food mishaps in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Because we've got some great professional grillers and smokers in the house today.
Yes.
So that being said, it made me think, what do I always mess up? Now, this is still a constant. I'm grown in baby steps. I said I was still learning. But I will forever have problems with rice. I don't know what it is. Something about, like, not being, well, I know what it is. I just can't leave it. Like, you're supposed to.
Now I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Well, and you think the rice cooker, I have one. And for some reason, I still can't do it. It's obviously user error, like.
Obviously.
Well, sweetness, okay, because I'm trying. I never give up. I just don't.
I have a better idea.
Crunchy rice.
Boil in a bag.
That is a fantastic idea. Okay, done. Maybe you just changed my world.
I'm telling you.
All right. Well, good to know. Okay, thank you, Mama. Real quick. All right, you solved that. All right. Well, let me solve your next one. What's your third?
My third one is actually a grilling one.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, remember back spring break?
Yeah.
I took my little man camping.
Love the adventures. Awesome.
My poor child, he probably never thought he was going to eat burgers, okay? How long does it take burgers on the grill? Like, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe? 2 hours for 4 hamburger patties.
How?
Because my fire wouldn't stay lit.
Okay, and so you just kept the meat on there?
Just kept relighting the fire, man. Because somebody said, you know what, hey, lower that grate so that whenever it starts, then the grease will get down there and it'll ignite the fire.
I don't know some of the
Took me
words
like
you just
2
said.
hours.
The grate. What's the grate?
The grill thing because I'm using the.
I told you I don't know about grills. That's funny. I don't know what you said. Oh, the grate. I got you. I'm here.
Essentially the grill thing, you know?
You just had to tell me once. Good night.
I'm going to draw you a picture.
No, I'm laughing so hard at how silly I am because so tears are almost coming. Anyway, that's so hilarious. So I can only imagine your frustration. And, she's got some grit, but could you imagine 2 hours of being frustrated, of Jen frustrated next to you trying to get something to work?
Yeah, and my boy keeps saying, I'm so hungry. And I'm like, I'm trying, dude, I'm trying.
You didn't give
go
up.
eat a Twinkie or something.
I know. You're like, we're going to broaden what the word protein means this weekend, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
Do you want me to make you a sandwich until you're...
Right? Be like, why don't we dream about it? Think about it. Just think about how good it'll be. Yeah. Oh, well, but you got it to work, and you didn't give up?
I didn't give up.
And everybody...
Had to feed my kid.
No upset stomachs afterwards or
No.
anything? All right. Yeah, well, no, that's good. That's good. I was a little apprehensive. I was like,
No, because the next night I made a mistake. Perfect.
At the campsite.
Yes. I don't know how I managed, but I did. They were perfect.
Well, and I'm impressed because when you go camping, obviously you bring the thunder because you got the grill to go with you, right? Or was it something out there?
No, they have.
You went one. Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know how rogue y'all went because I was impressed y'all did the tent thing. So
No, we did not do the tent thing. We did a screened shelter.
Oh, to me, same thing.
And I had a huge air mattress.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'll camp with you.
Okay.
Okay. Invite me next time.
Okay.
No pressure. All right, my last one for the top three, and I know we're gabbing on, but who knew this was going to be so funny, is...
the triple shot of espresso.
Thank you, Starbucks. Yes. Okay, so I want you to know that top three, my last one, I've got to give some respect. I wish I had some dramatic music to go with it, but I don't. Although I could look for something over here for a button. No, that's not dramatic. Okay. See?
Come with it.
But this is not a great setup music for what I was going to talk about. Macaroons.
Okay.
Macaroons, when you see them, they're beautiful.
It does kind of sound like someone's fixing to die.
I know them all. Macaroons. Meet me high noon. You're going down. I'm going to take you and your buddies.
Take her out.
Anyway, so I'm still learning my buttons. Stick with me, guys. But yeah, macaroons. I know they're yummy. They're treat everything, right? But I don't think they get enough respect. All right, especially the one behind the macaroon creation.
Okay.
I never knew my girl Jerry makes them for ladies' tea, and I was like, "Oh, let me help you out," because she was making a lot. You know, it's a big event.
Yes.
So I was like, "I'll help you out." Blah blah blah. She gives me the batter, everything. I go home. These instructions are so specific. You got to have it blah blah blah, perfect.
Okay.
Well,
More specifically, she makes little French macaroons, right? They're not like the coconut macaroons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like the magazine looking beautiful,
Yes.
colored. I mean, it's beauty. And I thought I could do it easily, right? Just follow the directions. I messed them up. I don't know what I did. They came out burnt. And it was the most embarrassing thing because I'm trying to help her out. And I actually put her in a pickle because I burned mine. But she was so sweet and gracious, and she was like, I'll just reuse them. And, ended up being I think you could call it kind of like a brownie brittle, if you will, for the taking for the kids for a week or so. But anyway, it was just so eye-opening to that. And I know it sounds silly, but I'm telling you, macaroons are so blooming hard. When you see a macaroon and you see a macaroon baker, they are amazing on how precise they can get it. It's something that is like art to me because you can't do that. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Just going to say it. All right. So that is my top three. And frankly, our top three of the kitchen mishaps that we've had in the kitchen. We'd love to hear what yours are. And we were inspired by our top three because we've got some great guests coming up. McKeen BBQ. We've got Jeremy and Christy. They're both going to be joining us, telling us all that we need to kind of get filled in on what the do's and don'ts are and really how you get started, what gets you started with smoking things, how 101, frankly, for me too, but I know a lot of our listeners could learn
Smoking
too.
meat.
Oh yeah,
more specifically.
I'm sorry, yeah, that's what I meant because I said grilling, but then there's so many levels of things, and I know that, for instance, there's Anyway, Jeremy is going to school us on it.
Yes,
Because
he is.
I was going to say I could try to tell you, but I'd be guesstimating because I'm not the authority. We've got some experts coming up, so why don't y'all stick around? We've got more of Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth coming up next. Thanks so much for tuning in this week, guys. Be sure to check us out every Saturday live, 8 to 9 on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. Also on irlonestar.com. But more importantly, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear. Leave us your comments, right? Yeah. We want to hear from you, all right? Check us out online, too. Where can they find us online? Damn it, woman, that's what you're supposed to say, the social media. Grit and Grace Texas at gmail.com. Online, all our social media platforms are at Grit and Grace Texas. Be sure to connect with us, guys.